We'll check back. Thank you. A Henrico family getting results, and they're getting results because they called 12 on your side.
That's right. The Schooler family says that it's gone back and forth with Home Depot now for nearly a year, trying to get a new floor replaced because it's unsafe for their 5-year-old daughter.
Jasmine Turner reached out on behalf of the family. And Jasmine, tell us how this turned out.
Kurt and Makia, the Schoolers are hopeful after having the laminate floor they purchased in 2019 replaced. Gaps started showing up in the floors they purchased from Home Depot, and at one point the family was told it was ultimately an installation issue. But the Schoolers said the solutions offered were not safe for Hannah's day-to-day life. Now they're taking a sigh of relief.
We're just looking for resolution because what we're experiencing was not described from the beginning of when we had a consultation. When the initial measure came by, did not describe, hey, you're going to experience openings. Are you sure you want to have this product?
The Schooler family hoped replacing carpet with these laminate wood floors would be the best solution for their medically fragile daughter, Hannah.
There are gaps that open up in 5 or 6 different places.
Purchased through Home Depot and installed by Romanoff Renovations in 2019, the floor gaps that show up and then go away throughout the year became a safety concern. Hannah has a compressed spinal cord, living in a cervical collar. The smoothest surface possible is best.
If I could snap my fingers and everything would be, let's just say, I would like to see my floors meeting everywhere 100% where the wood was put in.
The Schoolers say they spent more than a year going back and forth with Home Depot, which at first suggested putting transitions in the floors. I reached out on the family's behalf, Home Depot later offering either replacement installation with a glued-down hardwood or a $10,000 check.
They were kind of throwing ideas at us, and they kept mentioning transitions over and over again. But after they talked to Jasmine, after they talked to you, they realized that that was not an option, and they just had to agree to start from scratch.
It's all about communication. If the first people who we contacted would have just listened versus just putting up, hey, no, this has got to be how it is. And that's what we've learned. It's all about advocating, and it's all about, just doing what is right.
In a statement, Home Depot wrote, quote, "Our hearts go out to Hannah and the entire Schooler family as they work to provide her a safe and comfortable home. We understand their frustration and appreciate the opportunity to make it right."
We picked a LifeProof, which is luxury vinyl plank, and very similar in appearance to what we currently have. It doesn't have any wood in it at all. So we don't have to worry about expansion and contracting.
The family scheduled a new installation date with Romanoff Renovations. The website states it handles flooring, installation of carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, and tile for all Home Depot residential and commercial flooring needs within its service footprint.
I asked him point blank, was this floor installed properly, one? And he said no. Was it appropriate for our home? And he said without transitions, no. We had a wonderful experience with Casey from Romanoff. I think it was the first time in this whole process that I spoke to someone that he completely understood. What he said was, what's right is right.
On February 21st, Romanoff started the work to put in the luxury vinyl plank floors.
It's one solid, uninterrupted surface. And when you are wheeling a child in her wheelchair or carrying her while you're pulling a 5-legged ventilator pole, you can't navigate speed bumps.
Do you feel like you can finally take a deep breath?
No, I think so. I think once we move everything back down and get a good spring cleaning in and put everything back where it goes, I think then, it's going to be okay.
The Schoolers hoping an important lesson comes out of the last 2 years.
Take a minute and just listen to what someone has to say to you, because it may be so very different from what your perception is or what your experience is. But we weren't just people complaining about a floor. It was a whole life behind that floor.
And we did reach out to Romanoff Renovations, who ultimately installed those new floors that you saw. We did not hear back from them, but the installation of the Schoolers' new flooring was complete at the end of last week. On your side, Jasmine Turner, NBC 12.
Great job, Jasmine. Thank you.